Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Evan, and I'm the owner of Bees Auto Detailing here in Woodland, California. Today we're actually gonna go walk you through the process of how we ceramic coat vehicles.
All right, Evan, so what protection are we putting on? I know ceramic coating, but 1 year, 3 year, 5 years.
So actually we're going with a 1 year coating on this. So this vehicle here, the owner has more knowledge about the old school waxes style like that. So we're gonna go with something that's more user friendly for him to upkeep. So we're just gonna go with something simple and go with our simple 1 year coating on this, just to give him the experience of what a coating is like for later down the road if he wants to invest in something a little bit higher or stronger.
For people that don't know, potential customers, what's the purpose of having a ceramic coating?
The purpose of actually having a ceramic coating, there's a lot of misinterpretations that are out there online. Some being that it's, you know, you can take a flamethrower to it and it can withstand that. You can throw rocks at it. But this actually is more of a chemical barrier. So that's what we try to focus on. That's what we try to educate our clients on. It's not gonna protect against those physical damages like, you know, rock chips, door dings. That would be more on the paint protection film side. This is gonna be more for like bug guts, water spots, bird poop, tree sap. So this is what's gonna help. So basically, once it's applied and it cures fully, what you do is have a thin sacrificial layer between your paint and the outside elements. So in a sense, if a bird poop does land on your car and it sits for a little bit longer, it has to bite through that coating before it can go all the way down and do permanent damage on your paint. So in a sense, sometimes with the coatings, you get lucky and you can polish the coating down a little bit and reapply, and it looked like the damage never happened.
All right, Evan, so what's the first thing that you have to do to apply a ceramic coating successfully? And I'm assuming do a detail, a wash, clean it up, right?
Yeah, so we went through and we did, so this vehicle here, we had to do a wet sanding, polishing. We did a quick waterless wash, and then we wiped it down to make sure all the oils are gone. So our first objective is to get the paint squeaky clean, or as clean as possible, so that we can have the proper bonding from the coating to the actual paint. So we have a few options here for applicator pads. We actually prefer these microfiber. Basically, you end up having two sides. There's a plastic in between the middle, so you have one side for one coating and then another side for another job. But we have two different options, one for the smaller airtight areas, and obviously big areas like the hood, we're gonna go with the big one. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna prime your pad. So basically it's dry right now, so we're gonna wanna make sure that this is nice and moist so that when we run it across the paint, we're not dragging that dry surface and causing scratches, because like I said, we've done all the work already. Now we're just trying to lock in that shine. So what we're gonna do first is just, you know, saturate it. Just show the pad some love, make sure your corners are good, and this should be about good to do your first pass. Have everything handy, close by, so one, we don't lose anything. Two, we don't drop any bottles, any products. We like to have a surface that we have all of our stuff handy. So what I like to do is, since it's such a big area, what I'll do is I'll split it maybe into thirds. So I'll do 1/2 here, 1/3 here, 1/3 here, and then the other third there. So we're gonna focus on this first third of the hood first. So what we do is, a lot of people call it the box, but I just call it the zigzag. I just create like a little zigzag so that, and then I'll go to the edges. And the reason I do the zigzag, I'm coming across, I'm actually picking up fresh product every time. What I like best about it versus other coatings is some coatings, they flash. So what that means is that once it's ready to get wiped off, it'll create like a rainbowy effect. What we like about this one is that it actually creates like a water beads. As it starts drying, you can see that it'll start creating like little sweat beads. Like if you're, you know,
how long? 30 seconds, a minute?
It honestly, it all depends on the humidity, the heat, your environment. So we'll probably give this about a minute, maybe about another 15 seconds and we're good. What you can see here is coating does.
Oh, I see it.
See how it looks like little beads?
Yeah.
That's our sign that tells us, hey, wipe me off, I'm ready to go.
Oh, he ready, bro, they're ready.
We'll do a two-towel method. We do one where I'm basically leveling everything out, but I know there's still gonna be product left over, and then I come back through with my second towel and make sure everything is leveled off clean. So since what I like to do, since I applied the coating north and south, I'm gonna wipe the coating east to west just to make sure that we get good coverage all the way around. And like we do everything else, just light, no pressure, just let the towel do all the work. Maybe we'll give it another wipe this way because we did go a little heavy that first round. So you can see, Reyes, there's like a little bit of haze. See, that haze means that there's still product left over.
No, I see it.
So now that's where our second towel comes in and we wipe all that off. Wipe all the excess. And so we're just gonna repeat that 2 more times and we'll have this half of the hood done.
Now, for people that don't know, is that it? Is it protected or is there a waiting period?
The manufacturer of the coating actually recommends to not get the coating wet for 2 weeks. So you're not gonna wanna wash it, you're not gonna wanna do anything like that until the coating fully cures, which we like to offer with our coating clients is we actually incorporate that follow-up wash. So basically, once you come to us and get your vehicle coated, your first wash is actually included. And with that wash, what we offer is we can walk you through the process that we go through to show you how to take care of it at home yourself. I mean, it is nice to be able to have a detailer do your car, but let's just be real, not everybody can do that. Not everybody has the liberty to do that weekly or bi-weekly. So if we can help our client take care of their vehicle, take care of our work, everybody wins.
So Evan, seems like you know what you're doing, you have a shop, you're mobile, you got years in the game, but we would like to know, how did you start your detailing journey?
So basically, I started with what I had, and then I just worked my way up from there. I actually started out of a 2-door Honda Civic, a 97 Honda Civic. So like I said, it was 2 doors. I gutted the entire thing. All I left was my driver's seat, my center console. I pulled the seats and everything so I can fit all my detailing stuff as much as possible in there. And then as money would come in, instead of going and blowing it or enjoying it or reinvesting in, you know, higher end equipment, I'd put the money back into the business to help me be more efficient, which in long term, being more efficient would make more income. So that was a big teeter-totter that I had at first of trying to, you know, buy everything just to say I had it. But if I didn't have it and it was just sitting on the shelf, in a sense, I was just losing money. That light bulb had to come on where I learned that, you know, if I could be efficient with better tools, then that's the route to go, instead of just saying I have all these tools. So I was using them instead of collecting.
And now, where are you at in your business? I know you mentioned that you got a shop 30 minutes away from your location, but are you doing this full-time, part-time, as a hobby?
So right now, I am full-time on this. I'm well invested. I'm full-time, doing this full-time. My goals with this is to obviously hire employees to help out, to be more efficient. But I actually have a 2-year-old at home. So I want to get my business established with a crew. So by the time she's in school, she has award assemblies, she has field trips. I want to be a part of that. As a kid, I didn't have that. My parents didn't have the opportunity to do that for me. So now I want to try to build something where I can do that. I built the processes and procedures that anybody can run this while I'm gone.
Evan, what type of ceramic coating are you using? Can you show us?
Yeah, actually. I know there is actually a lot of bigger name companies out there that, you know, have that reputation of having great coatings. We have used a few of them, but honestly, the coating that we use, the company that we use, it's just very user-friendly. You're not breaking your head trying to fix stuff. And honestly, we use this and we haven't looked back since. So the company we actually use is called HyperClean. So this is, like I said, this is their entry-level 1-year coatings. They have 1, 2, 3, and they just introduced a 5-year. So be on the lookout for that. If you are interested in any coatings, getting your vehicle coated, or just have any questions in general, you can find our information below. You can send us a text, direct message, and we'll be happy to share our knowledge. Thanks for tuning in, guys.